Today is the 31st of January 2021, and we're going to be speaking about the rare qualities of a lady. We are in the Destiny Global studio, and you can see the link and click the link below. The rare qualities of a lady. How does one start speaking about the rare qualities of a lady? I'm going to be drawing from my personal experience and also the research that I've done. Some of the rare qualities in any ladies that they must possess is a strong personality, an independent lady, someone who can compromise, someone who can have a dialogue with you, someone who's not jealous. They can't be a lady who every time she sees her husband or man with someone, they get jealous. We're going to look towards what the Bible says about a good, virtuous woman. And if we look in Proverbs, we see Solomon is saying that a rare woman is like rubies. They're like diamonds. They're like pearls. Where does rubies come from? Rubies come from gold, and it has to go through the furnace. Therefore, it has to go through all the rough edges. So a rare lady can come from that background. You do not have to come from a background of privilege to be a lady. However, a lady must carry herself with dignity. What is dignity? Dignity is respect. Dignity is when you walk, you clothe yourself in dignity. People know that that is a lady who is going past. I'm going to give you some examples of ladies that I have met, both platonically and intimately. But first, let me say about the ladies I've met platonically. These ladies are mature ladies, intelligent, articulate, women of wisdom. Solomon tells you about women of wisdom. If a woman doesn't possess wisdom, then there is something wrong, because that is one of the main criteria of a rare woman. Now, how do I know that that is a rare quality? Because when you're speaking to someone, a woman of that quality, you automatically have to listen keenly, because she's not brawling, she's not speaking loud, she's very subtle, she responds only when there's a conversation, she's not ostentatious, she's not vulgar, she's not showing that she has beauty or charm more than anyone else. She's humble, but she possesses what the French say. She has the je ne sais quoi, and she has the savoir-faire. That is something that oozes from a lady, and you can tell a lady of quality in that. I have met quite a few of those ladies platonically. Now, the ladies that I've met throughout my life, I can tell you about. There's only a few, maybe one or two, that I would say they're not ladies. I've been very privileged to have met so many of those ladies, and I've learned and acquired so much from them that I hope it has built my personality, and it has assisted me to be the person I am. I could not be that person without those ladies' assistance. Now, I want to look at the lady that you shouldn't be. And I'll give you an example. I was in Jamaica recently, and a colleague of mine and a business partner was telling me that he was taking this lady out, and he had great plans for the evening. And the first thing the lady says to him, "Can you stop at the Kentucky? I'm straight talking, and I want to come, be straight talking with you." What type of lady does something like that? I was laughing when he was telling me the story. So I said, "What did you do?" He said, "I bought her the biggest bucket of Kentucky, and then I returned her straight back to her door." She says to me, "But we are going out." He says, "No, we are not. this is the end of the road. So what I'm saying to you, you can decide if that is a lady. On another occasion, again, I was in Jamaica, and I was staying at the Pegasus Hotel, and two ladies walked in, and I'm thinking, I hope they're not going to let these ladies stay in this hotel, because the foyer was full of people, buzzing with people. But first, let me describe what these ladies had on. These ladies came through the door of a 5-star hotel with negligee on at 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm thinking, this hotel has got dignitaries in the foyer. It's got all the captains, the air stewardesses. Everyone is at this hotel, and everybody is staring at these two women. The two women approached the reception. I was giggling. It was hilarious, because I've never seen anything like this, because the ladies were acting as if it's normal for them. You could see through their clothes. They look despicable. They look really out of place. But I was so happy when the managers told them that, ladies, I'm sorry, but you cannot stay at this hotel. You're not attired for this hotel. Now, when you look at those type of ladies, they really disgrace what ladies should be like. And especially in this era where it seems that ladies do not take the step that the older generation or the generation before us took. You would never find those people dressing so scantily or are behaving in such brawling manner. Again, Solomon told you in the Bible about women, scandalous, scurrilous women, talking to their husband or their boyfriend out in the street aloud. What type of woman behaves in this manner? It is almost unbelievable when you see a woman behave like that. They totally disgrace themselves. While on the opposite side, when a woman of rare quality, she's not found in the bars, she's not found in the nightclubs, she is there working with her family, making sure that investment, because a rare woman is an independent woman. Therefore, she's always looking for the benefit of her family. What can she do to improvise, to improve her husband or her boyfriend's financial situation? You get some women, and this is another side to it, and we can understand the man goes out to work. When he comes home, and as soon as he reaches the door, she starts complaining. What have you brought for me? But, I mean, a man comes home from work, does he want his wife or his girlfriend to approach him like that? What about when they first met, the novelty, the charm that she was displaying? Why don't that continue to be displayed? But those women some women are very deceptive. They know how to trap you in the initial stages, and then you can see the nakedness of them. I don't mean the nakedness of them physically, but the nakedness of them in their conscious and subconscious. We must always try to stay away from those type of women. There are still women of nobility, women of quality out there. And the way to go about it, to look for these women, please do not look for them in bars, I'm repeating it, or in nightclubs or things like that. Because a rare woman will never be found in those places. That's why the word rare is got to be underlined. Because the word rare means these women, they walk like a princess. They talk like a princess. They behave like a princess. And you know you've got a princess. And when you know you've got a princess, she's an investment for life. I want to move on slightly. The different characteristics of the rare qualities that a woman also must possess. A lot of women of today, they do not read. They want to sit in bed and watch TV and play with their laptop and play with their phones. Which intelligent man, a man who is hardworking, which man like that wants any woman like that? You come home and she's sitting down watching TV, not even preparing a meal properly for you. Who wants a woman like that? Those women can be found to a penny. But one thing I can tell you, a man of substance would not want a woman like that. And when a man knows that he's got a princess, he will treasure her and he will go out of his way. And I want to draw on it about reading. A lot of times these days, a lot of women do not read. Even if you should read the novels, it will give you a lot of stories in there, how to behave and how to romance your husband or wife to keep him satisfied. A lot of women think that it's the exposure of their bodies that does this. No man of substance is going to continue. That lasts for a short period of time and then that's it. I have daughters and I know that I have got to make sure that they're groomed that way. And I'm not being pretentious, but I make sure that I read to my daughter and the type of books that I read to her, that in a later stage of life, she may be able to remember them and live by them. One of the books that I've read to her that I'll never forget is Danielle Steele, the lady who has sold so many millions, I think it's 650 million books. And the title is The Duchess. Now this story is very enchanting because the Duchess was born into nobility, but she was disinherited by her brother. And she had to go and work to be a nanny because she was disinherited. Even though she was working as a nanny, she did not lose that charm. She did not lose that dignity. She carried out her work as a nanny with the same dignity, the same decorum, the same class, like when she was in the house of nobility. Now that tells me a wonderful story. And that is how I think women of today should behave. This is Destiny Global TV. Please subscribe and leave your comment below.